Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see so many attendees registered to this webinar. And today we will provide you the newest updates of our RMS system. And I'm very happy to have my colleagues, Aurimas Švaras, the networking and IT engineer, and Mantas Pranskūnas, head of service group. And they will introduce all these updates to you. First of all, please confirm in the chat window that you can see me, you can hear me, and there's no any issues with the connection. Okay, thank you very much. So I suggest not to waste any more time. So Aurimas, the presenter seat is yours.
All right. Hopefully everything is okay. How's it going, everyone? My name is Aurimas Švaras, and in this webinar, we will be quickly running through the main RMS functionalities, as well as showcasing how we implemented our existing functions into the latest major RMS update, version 5.0. Now, one of the main strengths of the system is the ability to fully and completely control your Teltonika devices. It offers simple device access with a few button clicks, like so. You can go into the device web UI section, select a duration, and press generate. Now, this generates a link which you can use to access your device web interface. Same idea with the device command line. Select a duration, press generate, access the link, simple. The system also has many different preset actions for the most common scenarios. For example, you can select all of your devices at once, go into actions and see the list. You can update the firmware, upload a backup, or let's say export an events log for all of the devices at the same time. And the system allows for full device configuration using our device multi-configuration tool. I can filter out any of my relevant devices, select them, and go into the configuration and device configuration page. It is based on our device web interface, so you have pretty much the same control as you would have while connected to the device locally. Not only that, it has the capability to copy configurations from one device to another. For example, let's say I would like to copy the interface configuration from this device and copy it to all of my selected devices. I can press on the relevant interface, and I can see on the right that everything has been filled in. These will be the parameters that are changing. I can go to a specific field, change it if I need to, and I can also set unique values for all of the devices. Let's say in this case, the IP address would need to be different. So I can select a device, give it one IP address, select another device, give it another IP address. And I can also do this from a file for it to be even more convenient. And once I press Save Changes, it will be pushed to all of my selected devices, regardless of the model. That just makes configuration for different devices even simpler. Now, this is mainly what the system offers in regards to managing our devices, but of course, the system also has multiple ways to manage third-party machines as well. Moving on to RMS Connect. Now, this allows you to control your third-party machines that are connected to our Teltonika devices. A few examples: if I would like to access, let's say, a Raspberry Pi, which is connected to an RUTX11 using the RDP protocol. Same principle as before with the mentioned links. Select a duration, press generate, access the link, and I'm accessing the Raspberry Pi web interface with a few button clicks. Another example, let's say I would like to access a smart bulb that has a web interface, or even a separate sensor which has another web interface, and you can access it, control it easy management. You can allow the system to check for any available endpoints that that the RMS Connect function supports. Or you can also do it manually, input the IP address yourself, and select one of the available protocols. But we do realize that there are solutions that use dedicated software, so we did implement a VPN solution into the system as well. RMS VPN allows you to create a VPN hub, which you can to which you can connect multiple different routers, gateways, basically any machines capable of a VPN connection. Adding the devices is as simple as going into the Add menu, selecting your wanted RMS device, pressing confirm, and the the VPN certificates get automatically generated, automatically sent to the device. You don't need to do any of this, well, manually. For any other third-party devices you want to connect, you can create a custom user for this purpose. And then once this user is created, you can then download the VPN configuration, send it to the third-party machine, and connect it that way. Now, for any devices that do not have a VPN capability, but you would like to reach them, the VPN solution has routes for that. Adding a route to the end device is simple. You can allow the system to scan for available endpoints. You can also do this manually as well, inputting the IP address and a net mask if you want to maybe route to an entire range of third-party devices instead of one. Moving on. I will be coming back to most of these functions when I will be talking about the latest update. But for now, I will be moving on to another function. With third-party machines, you do have to know what's connected to your devices, which is why RMS has the network map function. What you're seeing is the network map of an RUT-X12. The network map shows both the logical side, meaning the device network interfaces, and what is connected to it from the outside. It's not just a simple visual tool, of course. We also provide you a way to configure your network through this map. For example, if I would like to create a firewall rule for this entire topology, I can add a new rule. Let's say I would like to limit anything coming from this zone going to this device, and I want to drop all connections. Once I press save, this rule will be sent to the device. I don't need to remember any IP addresses, any complicated firewall rules. I can use the map to click, and set up simple rules that way. So anyone with even limited firewall knowledge can use this tool for easy management. Now, when it comes to anything custom with our devices, we also have a function called Task Manager. It allows you to create custom scenarios for different purposes, which can be sending groups of commands or uploading or downloading files to and from our devices. So basically, if the system does not have some specific functionality for your specific situation, you can create one yourself. And using RMS, you can use some of my mentioned functionalities to set up simple zero-touch provisioning. This can be done using action tags. Action tags allow you to create tags which have specific actions in them. These actions can be uploading firmware file, a backup configuration, executing a task manager task, or applying a preset device configuration. You can add multiple of these actions to the tag. And once it is created, you can then, when registering a device to the system, add that tag automatically. This is where you're registering the device. When you're registering the serial number, the MAC address, you can select the tag, and once this device is registered, it will queue up those actions, and when the device becomes online, then the actions will be done. This ensures simple, straightforward, zero-touch deployment. But now, the fun part. What did we do with the latest update, version 5.0? We have basically integrated the device API into the system, and we allowing to gather much more information than before, and we do this using monitoring templates. Once you select an API version, you are greeted with a menu that lets you pick specific parameters that you can monitor. For example, if I would like to monitor my device CPU load average and my memory usage, I can select those two parameters. I can test what exactly will be received from this device, and then I can pick and choose what specific information I would like to monitor. And once assigned to a device, this information will then be gathered by the system periodically. And since we have integrated the device API, that allows us to even gather information from third-party machines as well, using such protocols as Modbus, MBus, DLMS. Basically, if the device itself can gather that information, RMS can now also gather that information. And with that, we have expanded our filtering function as well. You can set up basic information charts using this new information. You can filter by that information either from the charts or in the table itself. I can click on the specific information, filter the entire table by this information. That way, ensuring easy access to your specific information. We've also integrated the monitoring templates into the alerts and automations feature. Now, what the feature itself does is that it checks incoming information and does actions based on those parameters. For example, in this case, if the mobile connection type changes to 4G and the temperature reaches a certain point, I would like to do a task manager action. This is from our devices, but of course, we've integrated the custom information as well, so you can pick and choose any monitoring template containing any third-party device information and check the information, automate your specific solution based on what's relevant to you. With all of this new information, we felt it necessary to basically improve the visualization of all of this new info. So we implemented a dashboard functionality. You can create multiple different dashboards with any relevant information. And in this case, this is what is being gathered from this demonstration device. I can visualize information with multiple different charts and graphs, but we also included our already existing functionalities here as well. You can have remote access to all of your devices and anything connected to them. You can show the most recent alert logs, for example. You can have certain multiple different like custom manager actions ready to be executed if necessary, all in one place. Now, let's do a fuller example. Right now, this computer is connected to an IP camera using the RMS VPN functionality. I can turn on the stream, see what's happening in real time, and this device is also connected to some other machine. In this case, red light is indicating that something is wrong. In the same dashboard, since I have preset task manager actions, I can press execute. select what I need. The commands are sent to the device, and I can see in real time that it had an effect. I've perhaps resolved some temperature issue in a factory, or anything else that's perhaps relevant in your use case. But the idea is that you now have a full solution for a full controllable solution for your specific situation. So, in general, to conclude, with version 5, we have made RMS into a more of a combination of an IoT platform and a remote management system. Now you can fully integrate your own solution into the RMS system fully. And if you have not used the system before, you can try it, of course, free of charge if you have a Teltonika device. All new devices come with 30 days of free trial. You can try out the system yourself, provide us with all of your valuable feedback. And that, I believe, concludes my portion of the webinar.
So thank you for attendance. Thank you, Aurimas and Mantas. And how I mentioned before, your questions will be answered and uploaded in Q&A section in our website near the webinars tab. So thank you once again and hope to see you soon. See ya.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.